So Alexa, there is just one concept of absolute value. It means that it's always positive.
Yeah.
The only one concept that is related with absolute value means that this is always positive. Now, what do you mean by always positive? It means that mods can, this is also called as mods. So mods can never be
What
negative.
is mod? What does mod stand for?
Mod,
Modulus.
yeah, modulus.
Okay.
So mod means positive x, but what do you mean by always positive? So what is the definition of mod, Alexa? It says that mod of x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. And mod of x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0, Alexa. So please understand this positive x or this negative x, these are all positive values only.
Yeah.
Because when I say you mod of 5, what do you say? Just 5.
Yeah.
Mod of negative 10, Alexa, it
10.
means 10. That's it. So mods are always positive. So how it is 10? Because please understand this negative and this x are two different elements.
Yeah.
So when I say you mod of negative 10, technically you have this negative over here and this x which is negative 10 over here. That makes it positive 10. So when you do mod of any numbers, Alexa, so always remember, Alexa, minus x, minus y, minus z. These are two separate elements. Minus x doesn't mean x is negative, minus y doesn't mean y is negative, minus z doesn't mean g is negative. It means negative and x are two different elements. You don't know what is the value of x.
But tell me, this is only when it is specified that it is a mod. Otherwise, we can assume in our all other inequalities that x is negative, no?
X may be negative, x may be positive.
No, I'm saying if you were to leave the mod sign out of this, but in a normal equation,
A normal equation, if there is no specific things given about the variable, then we'll have to ensure that you consider variable as a positive number and as a negative number and do the entire stuff as we were doing in inequality. We'll have to take two cases again. If x is positive, what could happen if, like, imagine if it is negative x written over here, Alexa. It doesn't mean that x is negative. I'm not sure about the sign of x. Imagine if x is negative, then negative x will give you a positive value. Imagine if x is
yeah.
positive, then negative x will give you a negative value. But once mod comes into picture, it means the term is always positive, irrespective of anything.
Okay, fine.
Agreed?
Yeah.
But the point is, Alexa, also. So look at this place, Alexa. So when you say mod of any number, mod of negative 100 is equal to just 100.
Yeah.
Mod of negative 200, it's just 200. But please ensure, Alexa, when a mod of a variable comes out of mod, you have no idea about the sign of this variable, Alexa. You don't know what this variable is. So if at all if at all a variable comes out of mod, it will come out of with the condition. It cannot come out independently. You cannot write mod y as y. That is wrong. You will
Okay.
write mod y is equal to y only if y is greater than equal to 0. Because technically, Alexa, we are not sure about what is the sign of a variable. When it's a number coming out of the mod, it's straight away positive value. Kahani khatam. If there is a number that is coming out of mod, it is 1000% positive. There should be no doubt about it. But the logic where people get confused is when a variable is coming out of a mod. So we aren't sure about what is the sign of this variable, right? So we have to ensure, Alexa, that are both the assumptions should be taken into consideration for sure, that mod y is equal to y, positive y, if y is greater than equal to 0. And
Yeah.
mod y is equal to negative y if y is less than 0. Now, why you are taking these two conditions with the variable, Alexa? Just to ensure that whatever, irrespective the value of y you put a positive value, you put a negative value, doesn't matter at all. The main output will always and always be positive. Kahani khatam. Agreed?
Yeah.
So now in case here, if you put a positive value of y, mod y is equal to y for y greater than equal to 0. Now you put any number y is, let's say y is equal to 10. So
Yeah.
mod 10 is 10. Let's say y is equal to negative 15. Now in this, if it is y is equal to negative 15, this case will suffice that mod of y is equal to negative y is less than 0. That is negative 15 is equal to again 15. This 15 has become what? Negative of negative 15.
Hmm.
Agreed?
Yeah.
So any variable coming out of mod should 100% come in two conditions. And what are those conditions? That if the variable is positive, mod y is equal to y. If variable is negative, mod y is equal to negative y. Am I right? Any
Yeah.
problem?
No. Makes
Immediate, the next concept comes here, Alexa. How do you solve the equations of mod? So imagine, Alexa, I give you a question to solve mod of 3x minus 3 is equal to 30. So how do you solve it?
Um, we can take the, do we have, so if something is within this mod sign, can we
Hmm.
take it out separately or does it have to move together?
You can take it out separately.
So then 3 can go that side?
Nee, first of all, you have to remove mod.
Or you have to remove mod first?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 3x minus 3, will it become 3x plus 3 or it stays, the whole thing is positive?
The whole thing is positive
So
because
then
here,
it'll be
imagine,
the same.
imagine this is y. So let's say this is x. So case one is what, Alexa? What is
Case
the definition of mod? Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. And
yeah,
this entire thing is x. So mod of 3y minus 3 is equal to positive of 3y minus 3. I'll only be concerned about something which is inside mod.
yeah,
Anything that is not inside mod is none of my business. So
yeah,
mod of x is equal to positive x. If x is greater than equal to 0, here x is 3y minus 3. So if 3y minus 3 is greater than equal to 0, Alexa, am I right?
yeah. And
So
here it's
now,
30, so
now you have taken out 3y minus 3 as positive of 3y minus 3. Now you can simply solve it, saying that 3y minus 3 is equal to 30. So y would become 11, Alexa, right? So 3y minus 3 greater than equal to 0, it means y is greater than equal to 1. For y greater than equal to 1, y is equal to 11. This is a valid solution.
yeah.
Now case 2, Alexa. This is 1. Case 2 is again same thing. What is the, you have to always follow the definition of mod. And inside mod, the entire element should be supposed as x. So case 2 is what?
Right.
Mod of x is equal to negative x. So mod of 3y minus 3 is equal to negative of 3y minus 3 if x is less than 0. That is 3y minus 3 is less than 0. Always remember, Alexa,
Yeah,
x is greater than equal to 0. This case, mod
yeah,
x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. Don't remove the
yeah,
equal to sign. And mod of x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0. These two signs should be very properly taken into consideration. It cannot be less than equal to 0. It is just less than 0. Agreed?
yeah.
So now Alexa, see here. Now I'll simply put here minus 3y.
But
That is,
here in this case above, if you're getting x is equal to 30, do you have to take the second case?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because point is, technically, when I say you mod of 3y minus 3, there's one variable involved here or not, Alexa?
Yeah.
I'm telling you very logically. So if one variable is involved here, can you predict me what is the sign of 3y minus 3? Independently, are you in a position to predict this?
No.
If you are not in a position to predict this, you will have to take two cases. If at all this number, this value is positive value, what would happen? If at all this value is negative value, what will happen? That's the entire logic over it.
No, but then what you're not taking the 30 into consideration at all.
I don't want 30 into consideration. I'll only take into consideration the body which is inside mod because I don't know that body is positive or negative. I know this 30 is 100% positive. Why should I bother about it?
Okay, fine.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Always remember inside mod, if there is any variable Alexa, let's say x minus 3. Now you don't know x minus 3 is positive or negative. You have no idea because you don't know technically the value of x. So
Yeah.
moment you don't know the body inside mod is positive or negative, you will have to take two cases for sure. One case when this entire thing is positive, one case when this entire thing is negative. So whenever you solve the equation of a mod, Alexa, you always get two values. It's
Anyway, now in case two, when you take
mod of 3y
x,
minus 3 is equal to negative of 3y minus 3. If 3y minus 3 is less than 0, so after taking negative 3y minus 3 is equal to 30. That is nothing but y is equal to minus 9.
Yeah.
For y less than 1, y is equal to minus 9. It's a valid solution, Alexa. So this is a proper conservative way of solving this equation. Please check what
Mhm.
I have done nothing. I have just followed the definition of mod. Mod of x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. Mod of x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0. That's it.
Yeah, because you've given a simple x here. Now the x's that will come will be like
X is
x.
inside the entire thing is x.
Yeah, but it'll be so complicated. I'm telling you. Let's
No,
see
no,
now.
no. It
Your
won't
s-
be
your
complicated.
problems, your questions will be complicated, but let's
Yeah,
see.
my question will be complicated for sure. I won't make you solve all questions 501 type. Please. Then so again you will shout letters, okay, Rahul, you have simply betrayed me.
This mod is very simple now when you're giving x as 3y minus 3, which is very easy. Then the squares will come, then the
Now,
squares will be.
now this is the conservative way. I'm telling you to solve. I'm also asking you to solve in a shortcut way. I don't want that you go ahead and start writing all this stuff, solve it. That's crap. But this is a conservative way of solving it. Is this clear now?
Yeah,
One thing is, Alexia, always remember, whenever you are solving an equation of a mod, it'll be recorded. I don't have to write. Whenever you are solving an equation of a mod,
yeah,
and the mod is on one side of the equation,
yeah,
you have to check the validity of your solution, remember. Now, what do you mean by validity of a solution? I'll just tell you. But this is how here this it's a valid solution. Y is equal to 11 and y is equal to negative 9. Both are valid solutions. Simple, straightforward.
yeah.
So if at all, Alexa, you don't want to follow all these methods because this is technically a humongous thing. You will go mad. One you will do and you will be like all frustrated. Which can be done in 2 seconds, Alexa. Your job is nothing. Your job is case one, but always take two case because you are solving a mod equation. If a variable is inside mod, there should be two cases for sure. So case one is Alexa nothing but just put 3y minus 3 is equal to 30. This is one case. Case two is 3y minus 3 is equal to negative 30. That's it. Now solve it. You will have two values. Here
Oh,
you will have y is equal to 11.
yeah,
Here you will have y is equal to negative 9.
and yeah,
But when you are solving it in this way, Alexa, that this is case one and this is case two. That's it. But when you are solving in this way, there's one thing that you need to do after you are done. Now you've got two solutions, y is equal to 11, y is equal to negative 9, right? And
yeah,
I told you when mod is on one side of the equation, if at all you are trying to solve a mod equation and mod is on one side of the equation, you have to check the validity of your solution. Because y is equal to 1. Validity means what, Alexa? That when I put this solution back into, when I put this back
it
into the
works.
equation,
Yeah.
LHS should be equal to RHS. So when I put it 11, 33 minus 3, mod of 30 is 30 done. When I put y is equal to minus 9, so that is minus 27, minus 27, minus 3, minus 30, mod of minus 30 is 30. So this is both are valid solution. That's it. And if you don't check validity, you will end up doing some mistake for sure, Alexa, remember.
Okay.
100% I'm telling you. Now imagine
Mod can only be on one side, no? Like you can't give one mod is equal to another mod. That won't.
that is also good. But I'll come to that point. But before that, you be clear with this.
Yeah, yeah. If you plug in 11 and minus 9, you get the same answer.
That's good. So let's say this is quantity A. I'm giving you one question now. I
Uh,
know quantity A B does not scare you at all.
Now let's see.
Oh, 1 second, Alexa. One, two. Let's say this is one.
Is this mod square you're giving me?
Mod x is equal to 3x minus 2. This is quantity A. Mod b is equal to mod quantity b is 1. Now give me the answer.
Wait, sorry, I can't read your quantity A. What is that mod?
X
X.
is equal to
Oh,
3x minus.
that's an equal sign. Okay.
Alexa, my writing is good, not that bad.
It's just little bit scribbly, like sometimes. So
How is your
mod
writing? Your writing is very good, or what?
is no, it's okay. It's very okay.
It's very okay.
Great. Yeah. It's not like spectacular.
Okay.
Okay. So
The people who have a beautiful handwritings are not that brilliant students. Please try solving it.
yeah.
Simple question I've given you.
Yeah. So I did it if after I did it the long way. I didn't use your shortcut method.
Yeah.
Um, in the first one for A, case one, x is 1, and case two, x is half.
So x is 1
Huh.
and half you've got, right?
Yeah.
And here you've got 1 quantity b. So what is your
Yeah.
answer?
Now
And
this is three quantities.
so tell me, Hans, you tell me answer A, B, C, D. That's all.
I'm thinking, how do you, if quantity you're getting two answers,
Hmm. It's E, should be D.
it
It
should be
can be
D?
equal also. When it is 1, quantity A is equal to quantity B. When it is half, quantity A is less than B. So I can't confirm,
Okay, fine.
right?
Because you're getting one also, but yeah, okay, fine.
But my dear Alexa, you are wrong. You didn't do the most basic thing that I was telling you.
What?
Told you na, to check the solution, to check the validity of solution. You've got two solutions. X is equal to 1
Oh,
or
yeah, yeah.
half.
I haven't checked it.
Now put 1. When you put 1, 1 is equal to 1 valid solution. Agreed?
Yeah.
When you put half, so 3 into half is what? It is coming half is equal to minus half. So it's not a valid solution. Check.
But when you take uh the mod of x as being less than 0, you'll get x is equal to
Half.
minus 3x plus 2, right? That's correct.
No, no, one second.
Minus into 3x
You're
minus 2.
being confused, Alexa. Simple.
Do case number 2.
I'm doing both the cases. 3x is equal to 3x minus 2. Case number 2 is minus x is equal to 3x minus 2. That's it. So it comes this side, it becomes minus 2x, that is minus 2, x is equal to 1, right?
Hmm.
Now I'm doing this case. So minus x minus 3x, that becomes minus 4x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to half.
So you got I
This is
got the
for
same.
x greater than equal to 0. This is for x less than 0. What you have got is actually right.
Okay.
But for x less than 0, can you ever get x is equal to half? Tell.
Yeah. X is less than 0. Half is less
How is that
than, oh,
possible,
oh,
Leksha?
sorry,
Half
sorry,
is
less
a
than 0.
positive
Yeah.
number,
No,
right?
no, no. Yeah.
So this
Half
is
is,
not a valid solution straightforward. But I'm not even asking you this. I'm asking you solve independently aram se. Case
yeah.
1 positive, case 1 negative, and solve it. All you have to do, Alexa, is that when you've got 1, put this back into the equation. See it is satisfying, yes or no. So 1 is equal to 1. When I put x mod of 1 is 1. 3
Hmm.
to 1 minus 2. 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, right? So LHS is equal to RHS. So x is equal to 1 valid solution.
Yeah. Then what do we do with this other solution that's invalid?
We'll check that. So this is invalid. Is this 100% clear? Why it is invalid? Because mod of half, if you put that is half. But when you put 3 into half minus 2, you will get negative half.
Yeah.
So this is not a valid solution. So this will not be considered in solution at all.
So then the quantities are
So the
equal.
quantity of this is 1. So Miss X is equal to 1 because it's just one solution and quantity B is 1. So answer should be C. If
Hmm.
all you don't check the validity, Alexa, you might end up doing a mistake which you don't realize, because if you actually take that there are two solutions, one and a half, then to obviously you will mark answer D. Because
Hmm.
could be a case where 1 is equal to 1, you will say answer could be C, but there is also a case when half is less than 1. So two answers cannot hold. In that case, it goes to D.
Okay. Got it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So that's the reason it is extremely important, Alexa ma'am, that whenever you solve a mod equation and mod is on one side of the equation, you do have to check the validity, whether you follow a proper rule of solving this or not. That's none of our business.
Hmm.
Follow the proper rules, you will easily get for x less than 0, x can never equal to half. You can say it's an invalid solution. For x greater than equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 1 valid solution. It's all up to you. Either you check validity by putting directly here, or if you're solving with the proper rule, you will get to know over there itself for x less than 0, x is equal to half can never be a valid solution.
Hmm.
Or simply solve and plug in the values in the main equation and see LHS is equal to RHS or not. So this is all about when mod is on one side of the equation, Alexa. Agreed?
Yeah.
Now when mod is on both the sides of the equation, Alexa. When mod is on both the sides of equation. That is mod A equal to mod B. Am I right?
Yeah.
So mod A equal to mod B का simple सा meaning is A is equal to B or A equal to negative B. That's it. Now, how is this? Because this will break into four conditions, Alexa. It could be A equal to B, A equal to minus B, minus A equal to B, minus A equal to minus B. But
Yeah.
technically, eventually these two and
Are the
these
same.
two values are exactly the same. So if mod A equal to mod B, it should be straightforward that A is equal to B and A is equal to minus B. Kahani khatam.
Got it.
Agreed? So
Yeah.
imagine, Alexa, you have some sort of equation given to you, like let's say 3x minus 2 is equal to x plus 10. If this is given to you and they're asking you to solve. So obviously you will straightforward to A equal to B equal to minus B, that's all. Like let's say 3x minus 2 is equal to x plus 10, or you will solve 3x minus 2 is equal to negative of x plus 10. You will get a value of x from here. You will get a value of x from here. You don't have to check the validity at all, Alexa. Both are valid values.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here you don't have to check the validity. Validity should be only checked when mod is on one side of the equation. Remember that very properly. Here, if you try and check validity, you will be simply wasting your time. And tell me why both the values are valid value? Can you please answer it?
Um, I don't know.
Because Alexa, left side is what? Inside mod.
Huh.
Right side is inside mod. Anything coming out of this is always positive only. Alexa, imagine in the question that I have given to you, mod of x is equal to 3x minus 2. Imagine I would have given you mod of 3x minus 2. Then don't you feel now both the values are valid values? Yes or no? X is equal to 1 is also valid. X is equal to half is also valid.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So anything coming out of mod is always positive, Alexa. That's not a botheration at all. That's the reason.
For
When
this one, I've got x is equal to 12 on one side and x is equal to minus 2 on the other side. So both are valid.
both are valid, x is equal to 12, we have got x is equal to, you solved also. Yeah.
Minus 2.
So both are valid. Simple logic. So put it over here and check. So let's say 12. 12 is a
Huh?
6 minus 2, 34.
36, yeah, yeah. And then 12 plus 10.
22. How is that possible?
Oh,
No, it means you have done something wrong.
it's 3x minus 2 is equal to x plus 10. I wrote it correctly, right?
Hmm.
Then you get 3x minus, oh, sorry, 2x. Yeah, sorry. 2x is equal to 12, x equal to 6. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it too fast, my bad.
X is equal to 6. Now you put 6, 18 minus 2,
16
16.
is equal to 16. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you don't have to check it at all, please ensure. Both the
Okay.
values are valid values, 100%. Whatever values you get, but yeah, you should get the right values. If you do something wrong here, then again, go on case selection.
Yeah. I need to do it slowly.
100%. So now is this very clear now? Because
Yeah.
imagine if I put here mod, now see both the values are valid because half is equal to mod of minus half is half. So when mod is not only on one side, that's the moment you check the validity of a solutions, else you won't check the validity. Why? Because any values coming out of mod on both the sides of equation will always be positive. Right?
Uh-huh.
This is a very basic understanding of what modulus is. Everything is an extension of this only. Now let's come down to this. We have some more theories, Alexa.
Okay.
Now to Alexa, I'll say you go and solve questions of GMAT also in inequalities. You'll be able to do it around here.
That's getting ahead of yourself.
No, Alexa. When you get ahead of yourself, then GRE would be like a cakewalk for you.
No. Hopefully by May, hopefully, I'll be better at all of this.
100%. Now let's come down to the second point. So imagine, Alexa. Now it's all logical. You just have
How
to
many
understand
rules
that
are there?
there's no rules and all. I'm not teaching you any rule and all. All
Oh, if,
theory. All matlab logical aspect I'm telling you. Imagine, Alexa, if you have mod x less than a. What does this mean? You have a
uh,
bit of memory about x minus a that has got no relation with this at all. Absolutely no related in any way. But to
yeah,
some extent it looks. So x minus a into x minus b less than 0 means what, Alexa? X lies between a and b.
yeah. Exercise between A and B, you're
Right?
right.
There is no relation at all what I'm trying to say, but still like it's to some extent it's same. Mod x less than a ka matlab what, Alexa? Imagine if I say you mod x is less than 5. What do you mean by this, Alexa?
Um, X is less than +5 or
So
-5. We have to check.
no, x lies between -5 and +5.
Okay.
And please understand, this is no formula. Mod x less than a means x lies between negative a and positive a. And please understand, this is not a formula, Alexa.
Yeah,
There's a solution because now you put any values that of x that lies between -5 and 5. Mod x should be less than 5. You check it for yourself. I'll
got
just
it.
show you by solving also. But you don't have to solve, you can generalize the solution. If at all you can generalize the solution, you should not use your head in solving it.
This is easy to generalize because you've just given one value of X. And if you give a complicated mod, then we'll have to solve it, no?
Yeah,
To find out the value where it lies between.
absolutely. So imagine now if I'm solving this one, this particular one,
Yeah.
how to solve it? It's pretty simple, Alexa. Whenever any questions comes of solving and mod is there, you have to break the mod into two parts. Case one, always. Case one, mod x, because inside mod there's a variable. I don't know this variable is positive or not. So I'll take two cases. Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. So I'll simple write x less than 5. You should not be bothered about any value which is not inside mod. Only bothered about the value that is inside mod. Create two cases there itself. You should not touch 5 at all. So mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. Now x is less than 5. Absolutely perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
But x less than 5 for what? For x greater than equal to 0. Now check let's short case 2. Mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0. That is negative x is less than 5. That is nothing but x is greater than -5. Right?
How did you, oh, negative, how did you get negative X on this side?
Because mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0. So I've removed
Or you remove the mod and you,
mod with a
yeah,
negative. Because I have to have a logic to put why I have put x here and why I have put negative x over here now.
okay.
So negative x is less than 5 means x is greater than -5.
Yep.
So see Alexa here, x is less than 5, x is greater than -5. It means what? This is -5, this is 5. This will only be the middle term now.
Yeah.
That is what x lies between -5 and 5. So this is no formula, Alexa. So technically when I say you, Alexa, mod x is less than a, can I 100% say a is a positive element? A by default is always positive. It is all about how you understand. A by default is always positive.
Okay.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Why? Because there isn't a situation that exists in math where you say mod x is less than 0. Mod can never be negative,
Can
Alexa.
never be negative.
Basically stupidity. You cannot say mod x is less than -1. You cannot say mod x is less than -2. This is practically impossible in math. So when you say mod x less than a by default means a positive. Mod x can be less than 5 for sure. And this means that x lies between -5 and 5. But mod x cannot be less than -1. This is practically mod x can be less than 1. What
So
does
then
this mean? This
technically,
means
then
that
in that thing, mod should lie between 0 and 5, right?
in which
If it can't be
no,
negative.
we are not talking about where mod lies. We are talking about where x lies. Please understand. There's a difference between x and mod x.
Yeah, sorry,
So when
X.
I say mod x is less than 5, x can lie between -5 and 5. When I say mod x is less than 1, I can say x lies between -1 and 1. But saying this situation that mod x less than -2, this does not exist in math because mod is always positive. A positive number can never be less than 0, can never be less than -2, can never be less than -10.
Yeah,
Right? So these are all very conceptual understanding and should be known to you. Agreed?
okay.
Imagine, Alexa, if I say mod x greater than a, what does this mean? Can I say x less than -a or x is greater than +a? Simple. Mod x greater than 10, imagine. It simple means Alexa x is less than -10 or x is greater than +10. It means what? X is less than -10 or greater than +10. It means it's a solution of equation. You put any value over here. So let's say x less than -10, -12, -13, -14. So mod of -12, -13, -14 is what? 13, 14. And they are
Yeah.
greater than 10. Or you take x greater than any value, x greater than 10, and put it over here. The equation will suffice.
Uh, yeah,
Agreed, boss?
yeah.
Any doubt over here?
Not right now. I'm sure it'll come up later.
Perfect. Now, imagine, Leksha, if I say you mod of x minus 5 greater than 0. What do you mean by this, Leksha? What is your understanding from it? What, or in a normal term, I can say, when is the condition possible? In mod, you have to always think about this. When is the condition possible? Your 95% of the problem are solved.
I'm thinking. Uh, Mod of x minus 5 is greater than 0. Does this just simply mean that mod is positive in this case?
Yeah, mod means mod in the sense x minus 5 has to be positive. It is inside mod, so this will be positive.
Uh,
I'm just asking you, when can you say this is positive? When is the condition possible? If imagine you don't understand anything, Alexa, just you knew mod x greater than a means what? X less than negative a or x greater than positive a, right?
so when
Can I
this is,
say x minus 5 is less than -0 is nothing but 0,
yeah,
or x minus 5 is greater than 0, right?
yeah,
Can I say x is less than 5 or x is greater than 5?
yeah.
What does this mean, Alexa? The simple means ki x is not equal to
X is
5.
5. X is not equal to 5. Yeah,
Because if you put x is equal to 5, what would happen, Alexa? You will get 0, no? You won't get a term greater than 0, right?
yeah,
Am I clear? But except for 5, Alexa, you put any number over here, any number. You put -100, -1000, -10,000, or +1000, +10,000, +20, whatever you wish, except for 5. This value will always and always be positive. So they're asking you mod of x minus 5 greater than 0. What does this mean to you? When is the condition possible?
when x is not equal to
When
5.
x is
Okay.
not equal to 5, except 5, you put any value of x, we don't care at all. You will get a positive value for sure. Why you will get a positive value? Because everything is inside mod. So inside mod by default defines that this is positive. But the point is if you put x is
Uh,
equal to 5, you will get a value that is equal to 0. And that is a condition you are not supposed to find. So this is a place where I can say x is not equal to 5. This is a condition. Rest any value of x you put except 5, it will always and always suffice, that I promise you.
But if this, say for example, this is x minus 5 is greater than 10, then
And you will have to solve it.
then we solve it.
Then you solve it. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Mod of x minus 5 greater than 10. Then just solve it. Is less than negative 10 or greater than positive 10, right?
Hmm.
It means now, Alexa, I can say you x is less than negative 5 or x is greater than 15. It means if you put any value of x less than negative 5 over here, this will always be greater than 10. Or you put any value of x which is greater than 15 over here, it will always be greater than 10. Story starts here and finishes here.
Okay.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Any question, Alexa? यहाँ पे?
No.
Perfect. So now there's
Show me
some
some sample questions though before you teach me more.
no, you need all the. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just playing around with the mods only. So you need 2, 3 more sort
Okay.
of theory, not understanding, so that the questions will become much easier, Alexa.
Okay.
Just have to trust me in on my process, Alexa, please.
Okay, fine.
Let's just see here. I'm not now. It's now the theory is done, Alexa. It's all now. Whatever we are doing is all crap. What needs to be understood well. What do you mean by mod x greater than x, Alexa? What is the meaning? When is the condition possible?
When x is greater than 0 or when.
So let's say x greater than 0. Let's say x is equal to 2. Do you really feel mod 2 is greater than 2? Do you think 2 is greater than 2?
No. Mod x is greater than x.
Take some positive value. Positive value, it's not happening. Take a negative
Negative value. I was just about to take a negative value.
value.
So when x is less than 0, then it's possible.
What? When x is less than 0. Yeah. Why not? It means only x is negative. Now you put any value of x less than 0. Let's say x is equal to minus 2. Mod of minus 2 is what? 2. 2 is greater than negative 2, right?
Yeah.
Let's say x is equal to negative 10. Mod of negative 10 is what? 10. 10 is actually greater than negative 10. So mod of x greater than x simple means, Alexa, that x is negative.
That x is negative.
And
Okay.
be very sure they will not write this in the question for sure. They'll just write this and you will have to figure out by yourself that they are trying to say that x is negative. Simple logic. Agreed?
Okay.
1 by x, imagine if I say Alexa minus x mod x greater than x. What does this mean?
1 second. I'm just writing this rule. Mod is this minus x into mod x is greater than x?
Yeah.
So if we're taking the first rule, which is where x is negative, then
So this negative will give you
negative
positive
becomes
value. This
positive,
is
no?
anyway positive value. Positive into positive is greater than x. Greater, and this is a negative value.
Yeah,
So it means x is negative. Right?
yeah.
Now, Alexa, if I say you minus x mod x greater than 0, what does this mean? Exactly same thing. X is negative, this negative, positive. This is anyway positive. So when I take x negative, this will be greater than 0. Simple logic.
But 1 second, this minus x, how are you taking it as positive? Over here at the start.
Negative value x is equal to negative 5. So Alexa negative of negative 5 is negative 5. So this is 5 cross 5 greater than 0. Ensure that this negative and this x are two different elements. I've been telling you always. This is
But
not
yeah, but the mod is this second x that's inside, no?
X.
Negative x
I've
that's
taken
only.
x is equal to -5. Check.
Oh, you've taken x as -5. Okay.
So
Okay.
negative into -5
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
5 cross 5.
Got it.
Why you are confused, take some number selection. It will be very clear to you. But just ensure do not do a mistake of understanding this is negative x. No, this negative is an independent entity. This x is an independent entity. This should be very clearly understood.
Yeah,
Agreed?
yeah. It was confusing because it's outside the mod. That's why the inside the mod, I understand that x will always be positive.
So here x is negative. If I say you 1 by x less than negative x, what does this mean?
One by x is less than negative x. I mean, if I take any numbers for x on the left side, I'm still getting a,
Take x is equal to negative. This becomes a negative value. This becomes a positive value. So negative number is less than positive number. It means x is negative.
but there was no mod in this one. So how did you?
Let it be. How does it matter whether there is a mod or not? If you take x is equal to negative, take some negative number. No? X is equal to -2. 1
Yeah.
by -2 is less than negative of -2. That is 1 by -2 is less than 2. Because if you take x here negative, it become a positive value, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And this will be a negative value, Diksha. So negative is less than positive.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I have to
Alexa,
remember to always put include both negative signs. That's the
always positive, negative both.
thing here. Yeah.
So Alexa, one thing be very sure, and nowhere in the exam they will write x negative to you or x positive. They'll give you some expression. They'll give you this expression. You are not supposed to fumble looking at the expression. Simple. When is this condition possible? This expression is only possible when x is negative. It means I'm supposed to take only the negative values of x. Kahani khatam.
1 second. Let me write all of them down. Yeah, but I wonder how these concepts will come up as a question. That's my
Will come
only
up.
thing.
They'll ask you to take x is equal to negative value, and they will not say they will not give you such x is negative. They'll give you this expression. If
Yeah.
mod x greater than x, what is the value of this? If minus x mod x greater than x, what is the value of this particular expression? I'll come down to the question. You don't worry.
Oh God.
Clear?
Yeah.
One last theory, Alexa.
Hmm.
Tired? So, Alexa, there are three things. One is mod, one is square root, and the other is squares.
Yeah.
These are always positive. There is no any rules associated with this at all. They are always positive. So root of 4 is what, Alexa? You may feel it is plus minus 2, but it is not -2 at all because GMAT, GRE, CAT, any competitive exam test you on the real numbers. They never test you on imaginary numbers. So in GMAT, root or GRE, root of -2 is nothing but negative root 2. But technically, root of -2 is nothing but P plus IQ form. It's a complex number. It is not, you can't take out negative from inside the root. So this
Okay.
is not tested in GMAT and GRE and CAT, any competitive exam for that sake. So please ensure roots are always positive. You're not supposed to get confused at all. For GRE, root 4 is always plus 2, never -2 at all, remember.
Okay.
So root of 9 is what? 3.
See.
Root of 16 is what? 4. In the same logic, Alexa, if I say you, what is root of x square?
I'm not sure. Without a value of x given, you're saying.
Yeah.
The square root and square get cancelled out.
So what you get?
X.
If it would be X, I would have asked you, do you think?
When
Achha.
does the square root and square get
Ah,
cancelled?
agreed. But please understand, Alexa, what I've told you, roots are always positive, right?
Okay.
So when you put a variable over here, technically, can you confidently say that this variable is 100% positive? Because this is a variable, Alexa. I don't know it's a positive or negative. Now, in order to ensure this is 100% positive, what I'll have to do? I'll have to put mod over here. Now let
Okay.
x be positive, negative, it doesn't matter at all. But if you say root of x square is equal to x, it is 1000% wrong because mod x and x are two different operators.
Say it's mod x. Okay, fine.
So root of y square is always mod y, Alexa, never y. Root of z square should always be mod z. On the same way,
Hmm.
root of x minus 2 whole square, Alexa, would be what? Mod of x minus 2.
Mod of x minus.
Moment there is any x inside root, it has to come out in form of a mod. Because we know that roots are always positive entity, always. But moment a variable comes out without mod. Now imagine I don't know what this variable is, Alexa. Imagine this variable is minus 10. Then how can be root of this is equal to minus 12? That is practically impossible, no? Logically
Right.
invalid. So it has to be inside mod so that whatever the value of x is, it doesn't matter to me at all. And if you only simplify as x minus 2, whatever you solve, you will 100% get things wrong. There's an absolutely no ambiguity over it. Agreed?
Why is it wrong? Now you've written it correctly as mod of x
Hmm.
minus.
If you say only x minus 2, then that is wrong. This is
Oh,
the
that.
this is
Okay.
100% right.
That's what I wanted to check.
Yeah. Check it now.
Yeah.
Next is Alexa, see here. X square is equal to 4. X can be plus 2 or minus 2. Please understand. But if it says root 4, value of this has to be 100% to be very clear with this two statements. There should be no confusion at all. If it is said to you x square is equal to 36, x can be plus 6 or negative 6. But if they say you root of 36, this has to be only 6, no negative at all.
Yeah. Got it.
Point comes how, Alexa, you don't have to understand how and all because it may be a sort of a confusion, but still I'll tell you.
But if this is combined with an inequalities question where I'm assuming that x square is equal to
Mod x, root of,
minus or no, x is equal to minus or plus, basically.
yeah. That's what I'm telling you. If x square is equal to 4 given to you, x square is equal to 36, x can be plus 6 minus 6. Anywhere, not inequality and all, anywhere in math. But if it is root 36, it should be only 6.
Got
If
it.
you don't put minus 6. I'm just trying to say you why it is. I'll just give you explanation. You don't have to get into this explanation of what I've said you. If you have understood, that is more than sufficient. Imagine I take a root x square root 36. What is root x square, Alexa? Mod x? And
Yeah.
what is root of 36? 6.
6.
Now mod x is equal to 6. Then x has to be plus 6 or minus 6. If you put plus 6, LHS is equal to RHS. If you put minus 6, LHS is equal to RHS. Now you can tell me, Rahul, how can you directly write? Why are you not solving it? I'll solve it front of you, Alexa. So whenever you're solving mod equation, there are two cases you're supposed to take. Case 1, mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. That is x is equal to 6. X for x greater than equal to 0, x is equal to 6, valid solution. Case 2, mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0, Alexa. So negative x is equal to what? 6. So x is equal to negative 6. So for x less than 0, x is equal to negative 6. So please ensure you don't try solving it. Absolutely नहीं. If you say mod x is equal to 6, you can straight away go and write x is equal to plus 6 or minus 6. So we can generalize this as if mod x is equal to a, x can be equal to plus a or negative a. But now you can never say कि Rahul mod x is equal to negative 10. This is practically impossible in math.
Hmm.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Any point, Alexa?
Not right now, no.
So we are almost done. Just that one last concept, very small concept. It will be used in number system, not here. But we should get it done. We should just do it. Just 2 seconds. Now, Alexa, mods are always positive. Agreed?
Yeah.
And distance is also always positive, Alexa.
Yeah, distance can never be negative. Yeah.
Never be negative. You go in any direction. You never say, Rahul, I've been to -5 kilometer today or -10 kilo. In
Yeah.
irrespective of the direction you go, it is 5, 10, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
So, distance are represented by using mod selection. Now, there are a lot of people who ask me, Rahul, units are always also positive kilo and all. Why are they not
Yeah.
represented by mod? That I don't know. But distance are represented by mod. Why? Because both are 100% positive entities. So mod x is also defined as Alexa mod of x minus 0. And this is also said distance between point x and point 0 on the number line. And point 0 on number line.
Where
So
will these distance questions come up like this?
it will come up in number system.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you a heads up that distance are represented by using mods.
Got
That
it.
so mod of x minus 5 can also be interpreted in a way, Alexa, the distance between point x and point 5 on the number line. On number line, that's very important, not anywhere else. So if I say mod of x plus 10, Alexa, that will translate into mod of x negative of negative 10. Now this can be represented saying the distance between point x and point minus 10 on the number line.
But when you're getting, when mod is already x plus 10, why do you have to take the negative? Why do you make it x minus
So
10?
that's the general representation. Mod of x minus a is said as distance between point x and point a on the number line. It should be in form of x minus 5, x minus 0, and x minus 8 is x plus 10. So
Hmm.
to bring it in this form, x negative of negative 10. So x negative a is minus 10. How does that matter to me? It should
Okay.
be in form of x negative. So this is the last concept, Alexa. That's all mod. All the concepts are done. Now, based on this theory, what we have read, you can solve any questions of mod from anywhere in the world. It should not bother you at all. Can we try question number 1, please?
One second.
Yeah.
Uh, you have x is less than 0 on one side.
Ah,
Then we know that minus x mod x is a negative value. So you
ah,
have a negative value in the square root,
ah.
but that square root will always be, um, when you have a negative value in the square root, what happens?
When you
It's
have negative
positive.
value in the square root.
Huh?
When you have negative value in the square root, take out the negative value out. That's
You
it.
take it out, right?
Hmm. That's all, Alexa.
If x is less than 0, then is it e? Is it the square root of x? No, yeah, I don't know.
Right. In such questions, Alexa, 100% always take the value of x. Never try to solve it with the variable. Good, good.
No, I didn't. I'm
Very
not
good
smart. I'm
person will go mad, will go mad. If you try
just
and solve
using
it as
your
well.
rules.
So don't use rules and all. Whenever a question says if x is less than 0, anywhere, any modulus question,
Uh,
if the x is less than 0, you see mods are involved over here, right?
yeah,
The simple job is to always take a value. Never ever try and be smart by solving it. It would be of no use at all, Alexa. You be the best one in absolute value, doesn't matter at all, but you will confuse very badly. So it's always feasible that you take some values. Imagine if x is less than 0. Can I say, let's say x is equal to -5, right? Imagine you take Alexa x is equal to -10. Whatever value you want to take, take. I don't care about it, right?
yeah,
Imagine this is what you have taken. Now your job is to simply put it Alexa over here. Negative of -5, -5. I will put what? Negative of -10. This is fine. This is what you have taken.
yeah.
Any problem here?
So for the top one, you get 5 into 5, which is 25,
Huh.
right?
You get here 20 root of 25. You get here root of 100, right?
Yeah,
Agreed?
yeah,
Now Alexa, root of 5 is what? Root of 25 is 5. Root of 100 is 10.
yeah,
Are we 100% right?
yep.
So now Alexa, tell me one thing. What have you assumed here? X is equal to
X is -5, and then you're
5 is
getting,
equal to what?
huh?
What would be value of 5? Your assumptions is x is equal to -5. But what is 5 equal to? If I say x is
Negative
equal
X,
to -5,
negative X, negative X.
-x. What is 10 is equal to? -x. So
Yeah.
your answer is
Ew.
simple, straightforward logic. Now, based on the same concept, can I give you some other question once? It looks very complicated by looking into it, but it is not
Okay,
that complicated at all. So
okay,
question
fine.
is, if x is less than 0, you please use your head. If x is less than 0, what is the value of 4 plus? Don't go mad, Alexa. It's absolutely fine. Option number 1 says you -3. B is x plus 3. C is 3 minus 2x. D is 2x minus 3. E is 2. Can you please try doing?
But I don't know how to do these four to the power of 4 kind of questions.
Know that. You don't have to know. Technically, you don't have to know in this question. That's why I told you, looking wise, it may look a bit tough one, but it is not that tough as it seems to be. Just trying to pretend that I'm a very tough question, but it is not.
What is the rule for this?
No rule. If x is less than 0, your job is pretty simple. Take some number and move on. That's why I'm telling you, why did I give you this problem?
So take X as
Here
minus
there is a
1.
mod, there is something and all. It is if x is less than 0. If x is less than 0, it's straight away take a number. Do not try. You be how brilliant you are with the logic on the logical aspects of mod with variable. It doesn't matter at all. But while solving question till date, I take number selection. I don't go and play around with the variables, root of x square and all these things. If
So I'm
it is
taking,
given to me that if x is less than 0, if it is not given, then we'll have to go.
imagine X as -1.
Okay, good. If you imagine x as -1, what it becomes? -1, -3, -4, -4 to the power 4 is nothing but 4 to the power 4, Alexa, right? Agreed. That is 4 plus 1, 5. Now,
Um,
so you've got 5. So your job is to put here, put x is equal to -1 in option number C. What are you getting?
I
You're
haven't
getting
looked at
5
that.
only, no?
What?
You put -1 in option number C. What is the value you are getting?
Yeah, you get -2 into -1, so you get 3 plus 2, you get 5.
That's the
Yeah.
answer. That's it. It might look very tough to you, but it is not tough.
But what is the rule for this to the power of 4 by
No rule, simple. Roots are always positive. So just you do 4 to the power 4 into 1 by 4. The
so
way you
I
do roots. So imagine root 16 is what? 4, no? Why it is 4? Because if there is nothing written, then 16 is nothing but, can I write root 16 as 4 square? This is 2. So 4, 2 and 2 half. That's the reason you get 4. Correct.
got it.
The way you do it is root 16 as 4. In the same way, this is 4. 4 to the power 4. And the overroot is of power 4.
The overroot is you have to then multiply it into 1 by 4. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Because
Okay,
when there is nothing, you suppose it to be 2 now.
yeah.
So, but here it is mentioned cube root. So let's say cube root of this, if it is given to you 27 and this is given
Huh.
cube root, what it will be?
27 to the power of 1 times 1 by 3.
So 3, right?
Yeah,
That's it. You don't have to just 27 to the power also. Simple. 27, this is 3 power. This is 3 into 3 into 3.
yeah,
3. This is 4 to the power 4 power. So let's say 4 cross 4 cross 4 cross 4. This is 4. This is the root. This is the fourth root.
got it.
Agreed.
Think.
So there are different ways also to solve the question, Alexa. So this is what you have done. You have taken a value and you have solved it, right? How do I logically approach it? So there's one way you have approached by taking number. You took x is equal to -1. You got 5. You have put -1 in option number C. You have got the answer. There's the other way to approach this problem is a very logical. Every modulus questions can be approached very logically, extremely. It's all about
I
how
hope
you think on
I
it. So
hope there's an easier way than this.
see here, Alexa, what is the value? Anything coming out of the root is always positive. So you will have some positive value here, Alexa, right?
Yeah, got it.
Will have some positive value.
Positive value here also, yeah.
So our end result has to be positive.
Yeah,
And x is negative over here, Alexa, right?
yeah.
Here you put any negative value of x, you will always get a positive result. Any negative value you put, it doesn't matter at all.
Now, say for instance, if you took, oh yeah, even with D, if you take a negative value, you still get a negative answer.
You can take -100, you will get a negative answer. Here you
Yeah,
can you get a negative answer.
yeah.
This can never be the answer. A lot of people mark answer -3 for what reason I have no idea about it. But logically, this is absolutely
There
correct.
has, so one of the answer has to have a variable in it, I think. You can't just arrive at a
Correct.
whole number, like a integer, no? It has to be a
It has to
option.
contain a variable for sure. It cannot be integral value because you don't know the value of x. How
Exactly. That's what. So automatically those two the A and E gets removed, and then you have to play with these three.
right. Imagine now in place of if x less than 0, they can also write in a question if minus x mod x greater than x, then what is the value of this? Then you don't have to go mad at all because this means x is negative. So they can they can play around with the question. You can feel that question is looking very tough, but question still remains the same. In place of if x less than 0, they can also make a question.
Minus x times mod x is a negative value, right? So that's why.
If mod x greater than x. If minus x mod x greater than x, what is the value of this? This is how question will become tough. But minus x mod x greater than x means what? X is negative. So you are not supposed to go mad by looking into the expressions in mod. You just have to chill and understand when is the condition possible. That's it. Agreed,
Okay.
boss.
Yeah.
Any problem, Alexa?
No problems now, Rahul. The problems will happen when I'm doing it by myself.
It won't happen then. Why are you worrying? Now you're feeling everything easy now in inequalities. You'll start feeling everything easy, trust me.
Let's see this question below, number 2.
Should I do in algebraic form also? Why I tell you not to do in algebraic form? Can I once explain you?
Okay.
There'll be a lot of confusion, remember. If I'm doing by algebra lecture now, root of 4, if I take out root, will this come as mod of x minus 3? Because anything coming out of the root, variables coming out of the root has to be inside mod. Root
Yeah.
x square is what? Mod x, right?
Yeah.
Plus root of minus x mod x. We just saw root of minus x mod x as minus x for x less than 0. So this is minus x. Agreed?
But that's a separate question only, no?
But end of the day, for x less than 0, what is root of minus x mod x? The value will come as minus x only, na, if you solve it also. Doesn't matter at all. If I say you, Alexa, if x is less than 0, what is the value of minus x mod x? It will come as minus x only. That's what we have
Always
come to
minus
problem.
x. Okay, fine.
Now, Alexa, tell me, for x less than 0, what is value of mod x minus 3? Anything coming out of the mod has to be always positive, Alexa. If you put x less than 0 here, what is the value you are getting inside mod?
You
Negative
still get a positive value. You get a negative value in the mod, but you
inside.
take,
So when it comes out of, so I'm just asking, I'm just telling you how should you frame up the equation. For x less than 0, Alexa, what
yeah.
is the value of mod x minus 3?
So take -1. So -1 minus 3 is -4.
You take -2, -4, -5, we'll always get a negative value. Can I
Yeah.
generalize this as negative of x minus 3? Now you take any negative value of x, this entire expression will become a positive. Check. Why did I take negative of x minus 3, Alexa? Because I saw that any negative value I'm putting inside, I'm always getting a negative number. Now, for it to be a positive number, I have to multiply a negative with this. Now, end
Yeah.
of the day, anything coming out of mod should always be positive, Alexa, right? So this negative of x minus 3 for all the negative value of x is always a positive number. You can check it for yourself. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. When
Right?
will this come up? Yeah.
Now this is negative x, Alexa. This is nothing but 3 minus 2x. This is the answer. But that's the reason I say you do not go with the variables. Good of a goodest person becomes very mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember to when you're taking the x minus 3 out of the mod to do a negative into x minus 3.
You
Like
will
I,
remember this mod now. This
which
mod
mod?
you have to remember.
Yeah.
If you don't remember this one case, Alexa, then.
This mod I remember, but
Perfect. Now I'll generalize the entire stuff for you. See here. Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. I'm just
yes.
time and again I'm coming to the definition of mod because this is very important. Mod x is equal to positive x. When you know it's a positive number, x is greater than equal to and is equal to negative x.
Mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than
Less than
0.
0.
Yeah.
So Alexa, imagine if I say you if x is less than 0, what is the value of mod x minus 3? Just tell me this. Please understand. So how you need to calculate this, Alexa, I'll tell you. For x less than 0, it means for any number x from -1, -2, -3, whatever value you want to take to negative infinity. If you put any
Yeah.
negative value of x, are you getting a negative sign over here?
Yeah.
And anything inside negative, how it becomes positive? Because a negative is multiplied with this negative to make it positive value, right?
Yeah.
So simple, Alexa. You don't have to confuse at all. If it says x less than 0, what is the value of mod x minus 3?
Now, for example, if it was x plus 3, then we just
I'll tell you,
take
I'll
it.
tell you, I'll tell you, I'll tell you. So it will be, this is understood or not, right?
Yeah.
Agreed? Now imagine if they give you, if x, for x greater than equal to 0, what is value of mod x plus 3? It will be x plus 3. Simple. There is no negative and all because for x greater than 0, I take any value, it will just add up with 3, right?
Yeah.
Plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2. Here, if you say for x great, now if they are giving you x greater than equal to 0, Alexa, they'll not give you mod x minus 3. They frame questions very logically.
Yeah,
Giving you x greater than equal to 0, they will not ask you what is value of mod x minus 3. No.
yeah, they'll give you a
They'll
positive.
ask, they'll say you for, if at all they have to ask you here, they'll ask you for x greater than equal to 3. What is the value of x minus 3? You will simply say then now it is x minus 3. Because any value you take, the sign inside is positive, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to change, you don't have to multiply negative over here. That's the whole thing, Alexa. First.
So always keep an eye on x and whether it's less than or greater than.
Always keep eye inside the mod value, inside the entire value of mod. If you are getting, like, imagine, say, if x is less than 0, what is value of mod x minus 3? Now, you take any value of x, it doesn't matter. Mod x minus 3 will always be a negative value, right? So if it comes out of the mod, it will become negative of negative x minus 3. Give me 1 second, Alexa.
Yeah, yeah.
Understood, Alexa?
Yep.
Should we go to the next question?
Yes.
Okay. But nice, Alexa. You're so interested in solving questions and all, man.
Just to see if I understand it or no. Otherwise, how will I know?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
that's beautiful. I do.
Okay. 1 second.
Take your time, no rush at all. So what I was telling you, exactly the same thing has been asked to you.
Yeah, I swear. How the hell did this happen?
So they've said minus x mod x greater than 0. It means that they're just trying to say you x is negative. Do not go confused with this. Just think that x is negative. It is given to you x is less than 0. Here they have written x is less than 0, Alexa. Here they have written
Yeah.
some expression. But this expression means nothing but x is less than 0. That's all.
So it's always gonna mean that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So
Because
then
for
if we,
negative value, mod minus x mod x will be greater than 0.
then we put a negative value into the square root.
Yes, boss. Now do whatever you want to do. Enough of friends.
Okay, fine. So I've done. Oh, 1 second. Someone's at the door. Hold on.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, sorry. So,
So what, Alexa, ma'am?
um,
The root of, so this is negative, right? 100% agreed.
yeah, so I've taken x as
Root of x
-5.
minus 5 whole square is nothing but mod of x minus 5. Simple.
Okay,
Am I right?
yeah.
Now you have taken x less than 0. Let's take x is equal to -1 or -5, whatever you take. I'll take -1.
Okay, fine.
I'll come to -5 also. So -1, if I put, I'll get -6 is equal to 6. If I put -1 here also I get 6, right? Because this is information that is given for both the quantities, right? Now if I put x is equal to -5, Alexa, here,
Yeah.
I get 10. When I put x is equal to -5 here also, I get 10. Okay.
But instead, okay, so instead of solving it via mod, and if you just do the equation, which is -5 into -5, the whole square, won't you get 25 square?
Where?
Example, huh?
Where? Here.
Yeah,
But 25 is, you will get 25, but root of 25 will be what?
you get 25 square, so then you get 5.
No. Tell me again, Alexa, what you have taken x is equal to -5.
Yeah, but don't do it the mod way. Do it from the square root.
Oh, inside the square root.
Hmm.
Okay. As you wish, ma'am. So let's take x is equal to -5.
Yeah,
So -5 square.
exactly. Yeah.
-5, -5, -10. Square, that is 10 square. That is equal to 10.
It's
If
equal to 10.
-5 here, it will get.
Same thing. Okay, fine.
You have done your calculation mistake. Instead of adding it, you have
I
multiplied.
multiplied. Yeah, you're right.
Diksha, you can't do all these things, please.
My bad. It just
So
my
answer
brain
is
works
3,
too
right?
fast. Huh? Answer is the
3.
same.
Your mind works too fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like that tiger beetle, which runs fast and it becomes hard for him to process whether where he has to take a left turn, right turn.
Oh God. Wait 1 second. Go back up.
Yeah,
You get 10 on this side, and you get 5 minus uh
-5.
5 minus -5 and 10 again, right? So yeah,
You take any negative value, both sides are equal.
got it.
And -x mod x greater than 0 means x is negative.
Got it.
Varun got a call from which college, Alexa? He's got a call. He interviewed or not in the colleges?
No, I don't know. I've not been speaking to him.
Okay. Question number 3, boss.
Okay, x is not equal to 3. A Now we'll try it your mod way. Without solving, I'll do your mod.
Perfect. So it should be
Okay.
straight away mod of x minus 3. That's it.
Yeah, hold on. Just writing it down. This is mod of x minus 3. So if x is not equal to 3, do we have to take two cases where either
No, you can take anything. Just x should not be equal to 3. You can take 1, 2, -1, 4, 5, 6, -4, minus whatever you want to take. It just says x is not equal to 3. So whatever value you want to take, you are free to take from it.
so should we take 4?
You can, why not?
What is the mod of 4 minus 3?
Mod of 4 minus 3 is 1. So mod of 1 is 1.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So and if you take it on this side, you're getting -1. So quantity A is greater than, no?
Yeah, but take some different number and also check, Alexa. You can't
Yeah,
just pick one number.
yeah, I'll check other
Mod x minus 3 and this is 3 minus 6. So when you take x is equal to 4, what happens? This is 1
1 and this is -1.
minus 1. So quantity A is greater than B.
So
Imagine
let's
if I take x is equal to 2, Alexa now. If I take 2 minus 3 minus 1, that is 1. And 3 minus 2, this is 1. So quantity A is equal to B. We can't say anything.
Oh, and if you take a negative, like say, like,
You can
so
take a
if
negative, but I've got two
things already,
different values, so I straight away concluded that D should be the answer. Why should I break my head?
yeah, got it.
Agreed, boss.
Yeah.
We'll do some more problem. But that's good, Alexa. Right? For question number 4, we can leave it for now.
Okay, fine.
Can we try doing question number 5, Alexa? But man, you're really, really good, man, because please
Okay,
do.
one is less than mod of A minus B. A is 1 by so 1 is less than mod of A minus B means that
You
uh
can play around with the question, but I'm not saying anything right now. You take your time and then we'll discuss.
whatever A minus B is has to be a positive value. So I'm just thinking A minus B is greater than 1. Should I give some like example values for A and B and try it, or?
You can, but do you really need that? You need to take a value. So you have to first reduce the question for yourself, Alexa, because see, right in the question, right in the quantities every way, it is A minus B is mentioned. Can
Yeah.
you take, Alexa, let's say A minus, I've told you an inequality also this, A minus B is equal to X. Now my question becomes, is mod X, sorry, given that mod X is greater than 1, quantity A becomes 1 by X, quantity B becomes minus X. Check, because B, if I've taken A minus B as X, so B minus A has to be minus X only, right?
Hmm.
So now this is your new question, Alexa. Now you can check the question from here. Now understanding would be much better. This is 1 by, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Now you check the process. Now it will be very simple. So mod X greater than 1 means what, Alexa? X can be less than negative 1, X can be greater than positive 1, right?
Uh, mod of A minus B greater than 1 means X.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So if you take a negative value, Alexa, so left hand side will become a negative,
Left hand becomes a negative,
right side
right hand
becomes
becomes a
positive.
positive.
So it means A is less than B. But if I take a positive value, Alexa, then this
Yeah,
is positive and this
this
becomes
becomes
negative.
negative. Yeah, so you can't tell anymore. Again, the same thing.
Imagine, it is so easy. It all depends on how you play around with the questions.
Huh, okay.
Want to do more, or we'll do it in the next class as you wish. I don't want to make
Do
you
one
mad.
more.
Okay. Question number 6, please. Again, it's all about you playing around with the question. Put values, check what exactly it is.
A square is greater than B square. Uh, what is the difference between like when the sign is outside the mod and the sign is inside the mod here?
Well,
Like A, quantity A, it's like mod A plus
A is
mod.
always positive. Mod A is always positive. I have no idea about B. B can be positive, negative. This is
No, I'm
always,
saying down the quantities.
so it is mod A plus mod. So please understand, Alexa. Mod of, let's say A is equal to negative 10. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to negative 5. So please understand here, mod A, that is 10 plus mod 5. It doesn't matter what is the sign of B over here. These are all two positive and it is 15, right?
Hmm.
But when you put here A 10 minus 5, this is 5. So it's two different stuff, mod A plus B and mod A plus B. This is mod A plus mod B and mod A plus B. These are two different things. I've shown you. When you put
Yeah,
B is equal to 10, B is equal to minus 5, left hand side gives you 15, right hand side gives you 5. So they are different terms. Am I right, boss?
yeah,
So you should not be confused about this. These two are very different terms.
interesting. So here, but like, we assume B is negative then, from the
I
equation.
think your entire assumption should satisfy this condition that is given to you. Check.
Yeah, B is negative. B is a negative value here.
Hmm.
So quantity A is greater because like B is a separate mod, which means B will always be positive for quantity A. But in quantity B, because the
I
whole thing
can
is,
do the question, but I want you to try all these questions, Alexa, once. Then it will be really, really good.
yeah, I'm telling you,
You
I think
take your own time.
quantity A is greater.
Ah, okay. So what is given? You have to think about this also, Alexa. This is given that mod A is greater than mod B. That is A square is greater than B square. And then it says mod A into B is less than 0.
The A square is greater than B square is not in a mod. So you can, A can be in the first one without seeing the second one. A can be positive, A can be negative. And same way B can be positive, B can be negative, no?
Correct, correct. Yeah, absolutely.
So why did you bring mods into the first one? Leave the mods out of it.
You can leave that out of it. No issue at all.
Yeah.
But then again, take some values for which this also suffice, this also. Imagine I take A is equal to 5
Yeah.
and B is equal to, let's say I take minus 4.
-2 or minus, fine. Okay, fine, -4.
Exactly. So 5
Yeah, so you
square is
get
greater than minus
25.
4 square.
Huh? I can't read your handwriting. A square is great. Is that
5
greater?
square is greater than minus 4 square, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Point is you should take such values, Alexa, for which both the
Yeah,
conditions
25 is
suffice.
greater than 16. And then here, mod of A times the mod times B. So you get 5 by into -4 is less than 0, which is also correct.
Yeah. So this is one value which suffice both the statement.
And then you put it in quantity A.
And then you put in quantity A, what you're getting?
You get 5
It's 4
plus
is greater than
-4,
9 is greater than 1.
9. Yeah.
Now take 5, A is equal to -5, B is equal to -4. Check. Are the both
Quanti
condition, are both
no,
conditions satisfying? Yes or no?
that the first satisfies, the second doesn't satisfy.
Right? Mod
Yeah.
5 is 5. 5 into -4.
Yeah.
So both the conditions suffice, right?
Wait. 5 into, oh yeah, it does. You're right.
Now you put it over here. This is 9 greater than -4, -5, -4, -9. That is 9. Yes situation. This is a no situation.
Yeah.
E. It's all about how beautiful you think about the number selection. Nothing else at all matters. Agreed.
Yeah.
So, boss, you are most humbly, respectfully requested to do all the questions. We'll discuss it in the next class.
Have you sent me this?
Yeah, yesterday I sent you all this.
Okay, fine.
I do
Oh
my job
God,
properly, Alexa.
it's so complicated.
No, no, no. It's pretty simple one. Pretty simple one.
Okay,
So let's meet
cool.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, let's meet on Tuesday.
Perfect. Bye. I'll send you the videos of this and I'll send you the absolute value handout again.
Okay, fine. No, if you sent it, I have it then. I haven't looked at it yet. I wanted to.
Perfect. Perfect. You have it. You have it. Yesterday only I sent it to you.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Bye. Take care of yourself.
Bye.